Hi, my name is Michael Byerly, and I am Principal Clarinetist of the Virginia Symphony Orchestra. And today I'd like to introduce you to my instrument, the clarinet. The clarinet is a member of the woodwind family. The woodwind family are made up of instruments that are traditionally made out of wood and make sound by blowing air or wind through the instrument. My instrument, the clarinet, makes sound when we blow into it and use a reed. This is a reed. It's a small piece of cane, which is a kind of grass. It's kind of similar to bamboo, and it's just one flat little piece. And it doesn't make any sound if I blow into it, just by itself. So instead I have my reed attached to my mouthpiece. And if I blow into the mouthpiece, the reed vibrates and makes a loud, squeaky sound. It's not very pleasant by itself. When I put the reed and the mouthpiece on the clarinet, it becomes a much more musically useful sound. So the vibration makes a sound, and I change which notes I'm playing by opening and closing all the different holes on the body of the clarinet. So my clarinet is made out of wood. It's made out of grenadilla wood, and that's a tree that grows in Africa. It's a hard, dense, black wood. And we use it for clarinets because it holds its shape well when people blow into the clarinet and the inside gets warm and damp. And we need a wood that doesn't change its shape or expand or contract or crack when it goes into different temperatures. Some other people use clarinets that are made out of hard rubber or plastic. And in fact, my mouthpiece is not made out of wood, it's made out of hard rubber. You can also see the clarinet has a bunch of keys on it, and those are made of metal, and they are plated with a thin layer of silver. My clarinet has 18 keys and 6 rings, and they let me open and close more holes than I could reach just with my fingers. So I've already talked about the mouthpiece of the clarinet, which has the reed and this metal band called a ligature that holds the reed on. I also have a barrel. I have the upper joint where my left hand goes. I have the lower joint of the clarinet where my right hand goes. And there's a bell on the end that helps project sound and also helps the clarinet, gives it a nice way to stand up on the floor using a special stand. I hold the clarinet up with my right thumb using this thumb rest here. Now the clarinet has a mellow sound and it can play very soft, and composers often give us music that is sweet and relaxed. I'll play an excerpt from Peter and the Wolf by Prokofiev, and here I play music that depicts a cat walking around slowly and confidently. The clarinet also has a large range, and it can play both low notes and high notes. I'll play another excerpt from Peter and the Wolf. This time you'll hear both low notes and high notes, and you'll hear the cat that I just played get startled, run around, and dash up a tree. If you go to see an orchestra perform live, you'll see that most of the musicians on stage have just one instrument with them. But you might notice that the clarinetists usually have 2 clarinets each. This is my A clarinet. And this is my B flat clarinet. The B flat is the standard size clarinet, and if you learn the clarinet in your school band, this is the size clarinet you'll start with. The A clarinet is about 1 inch longer, and it plays everything a half step lower, and it makes it more comfortable to play in keys with sharps. So in the orchestra, I always have 2 clarinets with me, and the composer tells me when to use one or the other. Thanks very much for watching today and meeting the clarinet. If you liked this video, check out some of the other videos offered by the Virginia Symphony Orchestra.